Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness, this Saturday edition. I don't usually put things up on Saturday, as you know. I usually take the weekend off. But I put something up on the Health and Fitness channel, and it does, I mentioned this in my Health and Fitness thing too, what I'm about to say does come from Jerry's teachings. And that is, I'm not sure if you're keeping up with baseball, okay? But Jake deGromm, when he is healthy, and that is the definitive words here, when he is healthy, he is the best pitcher in baseball, okay? But he's never healthy. He's never healthy at all. For those of you that don't know, a viable starting pitcher on a six-man rotation, which they are now, pitches every sixth day, will start anywhere from 32 to 35 starts. Okay? Back in the day, Nolan Ryan, Tom Seaver, Steve Carlton, Bob Gibson, right? They were making anywhere from 40 to 50 starts. I mean, put your big boy pants on here now. But be that as it may, 32 to 35 starts. Because of injuries, the last 3 years, he has made 37 starts. He's making approximately 11 to 12 starts a year because he's hurt all the time. He's hurt all the time. He's 34 years old, and he just signed a contract with the Texas Rangers for 5 years for $185 million. Guys, that's $30 million a year for a guy that will play 10 games a year out of 162. Okay? Now, that is the equivalent of Herseth performing at 10 concerts out of 162 for the year because his chops are all mangled and beat up because he's hurt. Mel Broyles didn't miss as much as a rehearsal for close to 40 years. Guys, longevity is part of it. Going to work is part of it. The reason I say this, guys, is people are so desperate and these teams have no idea how to develop pitchers. Strength, flexibility, endurance. Sound familiar? See where I'm going with this? Don't know how to do it correctly. And when they do get a guy like deGromm that is special in every way, they don't know how to keep him healthy. I mean, that's just a fact. That's not me being righteous or smug or anything. That is just an absolute fact. Not only can they not keep them healthy, guys, back in the day, Nolan Ryan, Steve Carlton, Tom Seaver routinely would pitch close to 300 innings a year. Now they're lucky to get 200 innings. They're barely throwing. They are barely pitching once a week at the most. And they're still hurt. The point is, guys, my doctoral dissertation, as you know, True Power Pitching, I created a protocol that you can throw, anyone can throw a baseball at alarming speeds, or a football, or a javelin, or whatever, at alarming speeds and velocities, and never hurt their arm. Never hurt their arm. Now, it's the exact same thing. I developed this when Jerry was still alive, and I would bounce this off him, all these ideas off him, constantly. Okay? He gave me advice. Jerry, knowing nothing about sports, or, I mean, in your mind's eye, right? Keep Jerry in mind. Certainly pitching. All he was doing to help me on my way with this doctoral dissertation and whatnot, was giving me thoughts on compression. When I go out to practice, I bring my kettlebell with me, throw now, and I literally am spit buzzing all by myself down the baseball field, throwing against the chain link fence. Okay? Guys, what I have developed through kettlebell and all my knowledge of physiology and all this sort of stuff is through hyperirradiation. You take as much stress, not all, as much stress as you possibly can off the gentle vibrating membranes or moving membranes that can't take the stress. Do the kettlebell. Guys, how many times have I done a kettlebell demonstration here and says, the arms are along for the ride? Is that music to a pitcher's ears? Your arm is along for the ride? Guys, at my advanced age, at my meager athletic ability at this point, when I was 18 and in high school, I was a pretty good athlete. I could have gone D1 playing baseball. I was quarterback of the football team. I played basketball the whole 9 yards. Okay? Pretty good athlete. At this point, I can barely move. But I can throw 90 miles an hour every single day for hundreds of pitches and never hurt my arm. Not only not hurt my arm, not even be stiff and sore the next day. Now, does that sound familiar? Yeah. I can play double C's, hundreds of them, all day, and not only not hurt myself, not cut myself or be swollen or anything, not even be stiff and sore the next day. Guys, it is the exact same thing we're doing. I talk incessantly about Bruce Lee, how he creates such enormous power from such a tiny little body, 135 pounds. Guys, but the reason I'm saying this is what we're doing for double C's and 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. Now, at my advanced age and meager athletic ability, if I can throw 90, okay, what should a 31-year-old Jake deGromm be able to do? He should be able to throw 110 every day. Not only are they getting hurt and they are scratching the surface that way of their ability, they're not throwing nearly as hard and as often as they should be. I completely, totally agree, believe completely, that a top pitcher like Jake deGromm should be able, if he throws his first start on a Monday, let's say a 9-inning, that's another thing, they're only going 6-7 innings, a 9-inning, 120-pitch, shutout, 12-strikeout masterpiece, all right? He should be able on Monday, on Thursday, pitch an inning of relief and be just as dominant as his next start on Sunday. I truly believe that, and I think I know that. Guys, it is the same thing as trumpet players. That's like Maynard Ferguson doing a great concert at Carnegie Hall on Monday, and he's got to take he can't play again until Sunday. Guys, it's silly. You're doing something wrong. They're doing something wrong. Not only are they doing something wrong, they're doing something wrong compared to people 30, 40 years ago. Nolan Ryan makes Jake deGromm look like a joke. Guys, the point is, it's the same fundamentals. The exact same thing, compression. I just threw 90 miles an hour. Now, if you or anybody you know is interested, has sons, nephews, daughters, nieces that throw softball, guys, want to throw baseball at alarming speeds and never hurt their arm. I can't guarantee Division I scholarships. I can't. I almost can. Because if I can throw 90, if your son, daughter, nephew, niece, whatever, friend, is 18 years old, 16, 17, 18 years old, 6 feet tall, guys, I'm 5'9". I'm throwing 90. Any high school stud muffin would be thrilled to throw 90. I'm saying you can throw 100 and throw every single day. And if you can throw 100 in high school, the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. If you can throw 100 in high school, I don't even care if you can get anybody out. Just throw 100 miles an hour. Any Division I college, complete scholarship. Or you could get drafted and be richer than your wildest dreams by the senior prom. That's just the way baseball works. deGromm is worth $185 million, and he pitches 10 games out of 162. Once again, Herseth because he's killing his chops, plays 10 concerts out of 162 and getting paid $130 million a year. It's absurd. It's absurd. Anyway, if you have anybody that's into that, guys, get in touch with me at the email at the end of this. I will send you my book, True Power Pitching. It's just my dissertation for dummies. Everything you want to know about the protocol is in there. And I'll give you a free consultation. $10. Guys, a couple years ago, I just got through paying for Penn State. For $10, if your child can go on a D1 scholarship, are you kidding me? You don't want to risk $10? Guys, eat and drink fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you.